There are certain things in life that everyone pretends to understand, but if you actually ask them to explain it, they would fall apart immediately. And the crazy part is, you'll just go along with it. Nobody questions anything. Like, let's say fancy coffee names, for instance. You walk into a cafe and suddenly you're expected to know what a cortado is. Like, that's common knowledge. Or modern art, where you're staring at a banana on a wall and somehow you're the problem if you don't get it. Or fashion trends, where people are out here wearing trash bags and calling it style. So today, we're talking about things everyone pretends to understand. Let's be honest, most people don't actually understand fancy coffee names. But when you walk into a cafe, you have to pretend that you do. Because the second you step up to the counter, there are 14 people in a line behind you judging every decision you make. So you scan the menu and see words like macchiato, frappe, cortado, and suddenly ordering a coffee feels like a multiple choice exam, which you didn't even study for. A frappe is for indecisive people that want both coffee and a milkshake. You're basically drinking dessert with a tiny amount of caffeine hiding inside it somewhere. And somehow, it still costs more than an entire meal. Now the cortado is... Now first of all, I've never met anyone whose favorite drink is a cortado. Like, I cannot imagine genuinely someone just going up to the counter, like to the cashier, and being like, "Can I have one cortado?" Well, like, anyway, back to the script. Cortados are like extremely weird. It's like when you ask a coffee expert about it, they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's the perfect mix between milk and coffee or whatever it is." But like, in all seriousness, I don't even know what to say. Finally, there is a flat white, which sounds like a freaking paint color, but apparently the foam is smoother, the milk is different, I guess, and the espresso ratio matters. At least that's what coffee experts say. The rest of us are just hoping it tastes like coffee and keeps us awake. Now, modern art is another thing everyone pretends to understand. You walk into a gallery and suddenly your brain just turns off because you're staring at something like a banana on a wall, and everyone around you is like, "Wow, this really speaks about society." No, it doesn't. It's a banana. The worst part is, you can't look confused. So you stand there, staring at it way too long. Like, if you look at it for just a few more seconds, it will suddenly make sense. The problem is, it never does. Then there is the classic. You see a completely black painting, and the title is something extremely poetic like Eternal Darkness. But now you're stuck, because if you say, "Yeah, I don't get it," you feel uncultured and like an idiot. But if you pretend to understand it, you also have to commit. So you start saying things like, "I really like the contrast," but like, there is no contrast, it's just black. Modern art is basically the only place where you can feel both judged and stupid at the same time. Because deep down, everyone in that room is thinking the exact same thing. I have no idea what I'm looking at, but nobody says it. So we all just stand there nodding, pretending we understand, and hoping nobody asks us to explain it. Fashion trends. Another thing everyone pretends to understand, because somehow every year outfits just get more and more confusing. You'll see something online and think there's no way that's real, and suddenly you find out it's from Balenciaga, and people are calling it art. Like, they made literal trash bags into handbags. I'm talking about like a bag that looks like you just got it out of your kitchen, and it probably costs more than your whole rent. But nobody wants to say it looks stupid, so instead you hear things like, "It's a statement piece." Yeah, the statement is, "I had money and made a bad decision." Then you'll see celebrities wearing outfits that look like they got dressed in the dark.